Hello, this is Douglas. Doing my global learning project, vlog 1. My partner was Isa. She's a field hockey player here at MSU. She's from the Netherlands. Netherlands is in Europe, and their school system reflected that, I thought. They had a few key differences. They had a bigger emphasis on language compared to the U.S. In the U.S., we only had like 2 years that I did Spanish, and I never really became fluent. But over there, she says it's common for you to learn at least 2, and most people know 3 languages. Also, they start high school a lot earlier. They start at 12. And they also finish earlier in some cases. In some cases, they go to 18, which is a little different than here. We all kind of go to the same area. They have a huge exam that determines their future, kind of like as important as the SAT or the ACT here at 12, though, instead of 17 when we do it. And it decides like what path they take, like what high school they go to, and like whether or not they're gonna go towards like a community college or a university or something like that. Also, they have less choices in what they do. They or like their classes, they don't have electives. They have like packets, so they can take like a STEM packet and like focus on like math and science and stuff, or like English or like languages or whatever. But they don't like, they have like one set amount of courses or another set amount of courses, compared to us, where we have like, we can decide and take a whole variety of courses in high school. And she thought that was really cool how we have such a variety. It's a lot like colleges. We talked about that. I thought it was kind of cool how for them, like they end school at 17, or in most cases, and go to university, that they take a gap year and then they go the next year. Or even in some cases, they'll stop at 16 and then go to like a community college or like a technical school and start their career early. Connections to class. So the emphasis on languages, that helps, I think, the school system overall, just like benefits cultural competency, and it kind of focuses on that because of their location, I think. Because the EU is really diverse compared to the US, where we all speak the same languages, and like the culture varies, but not that much. Over there, they speak different languages, and culture varies a ton. I also thought you could connect it to the social cognitive theory. You could connect the early testing, because the achievement outcomes would be a behavior factor, and then the school that they go to would be an environmental factor, and it would have a big influence on their lives and like their perception of themselves. Like if they do really bad on that exam, they might be less likely to, like, they might not like school as much, and stuff like that. Cultural insights. So I just thought our culture was a lot less diverse than theirs, and I think it reflects that in our school system compared to theirs, and like what we put emphasis on. I think their country is smaller, so it's more specialized, so they have like they kind of know what they need and like what classes they need to take, while in our country we have a huge variety of jobs and stuff. So like they might want to, and like there's a lot of different things you can do, so they give us more of a variety early in life. Also, I said our education seems less intense. Like we take our huge tests later, and they took it earlier. And yeah, thank you. This is my vlog.